so they're in line, and then the oxygen comes through into the chamber. Alright. Here we have the air receiver tank. Now this is full of air, and this is pressurised and comes up to about 100, 110. And we need that to be up to pressure before we can start any session, because we need enough air in there to fill there to get it to pressure. Alright, so we not only have this one, but there are 2 other tanks behind that red board there. We've got 2 300 litre tanks in there as well. Alright, so once they're full of air and up to pressure, we're ready to go. This is the deluge tank. Now this is also pressurised up to 110 pounds per square inch, but this is also full of water. And we have to check that the water level is right and pressurised again before we go for any dives, because if there was a fire within the chamber, the operators have 2 safety switches. One switches off the oxygen and one switches on the water. So the water would go into there, probably hit where that seam line is, and just put down any fire that might have kicked off in there. We've never had to use it. None of the chambers in the UK have ever had to use it, because that's why we have such strict policies of what you can take in there and what you can't.
No fertiliser.
No fertiliser. To get the air pressurised, we've got 2 reciprocating compressors, again on top, that top red piece there. They're very old and very noisy, and they've been here as long as we have. But they're being changed out in 20th of July. This is being moved over, this is being got rid of, the 2 air tanks underneath are being moved along, and the new compressor is going to go in the middle, and we've had a grant for that from several different people. It's costing about £13,000 to get that one.
Really? Is that, have you got that? Is that from
yes, yeah. We don't start any jobs until we've got the money, get the grants.
And is that all through fundraising? You got that and like
grants.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we've got a fundraiser that works for us on a commission basis, and he looks for the bigger grants for us.
Oh.
I have also asked him to look for a big grant, because above here we've got nothing.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Air. And what I'd like to get done is to have a mezzanine flooring with a lift, so we can expand up there, perhaps with the physio, or hire the room out, make a bigger office or whatever. We've only got a very small office up there. But as I say, that's in the future, if we're still here, because we lease this building, so we have to, anything we do has to go through the landlord.
Would you be able to get permission from the...
He's pretty good as a landlord, but because of how things are done in this country, you have to apply for a change of lease, because it's an alteration of your lease.
Oh yeah.
So you apply to them, and then it all costs money, because it all has to go through solicitors.
It's worth the hassle, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. Well, but we're paying. But as soon as the pressure's up, the door locks itself. So we can release the handles once we've got up to about 5 bars pressure. And this one releases the air when we finish the session. This is an intercom monitor, so we can hear them, and we can press a button and they can hear us. This is the analogs reader that reads the condition of the air in there. So if somebody's left their mask off, or they've got a slight leak and the oxygen's coming out, then it starts getting oxygen rich in there. We get an alarm go off here, and what we can do then is flush the chamber with fresh air and swash it all around. Or if somebody's gone in there with a really heavy perfume or aftershave or other worse smells, we can flush it out, if the alarm goes off.
No one has to suffer?
No. We record every 15 minutes what the pressure's doing and what the temperature's doing.